You'll be good. Yep.
Girl.
Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. This is your girl, MyChelle. And you know how I say every Saturday it's all about showing some love. Today I have two beautiful, intelligent, thoughtful guests on the show. Miss Nathena Gordon and Miss Rashida Green. Welcome to the show, you guys.
Thank you
Thank
so much.
you.
Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. It's a pleasure to have you on the show. Um, I have the joy of knowing you guys, but I want to share you with the world and let them know what you have going on. So if you can start, Nathena, let us know a little bit about yourself.
Yes, I'm Nathena. I am a realtor with Dream Realty LLC. I'm currently studying to get my insurance license and be employed with, and I'm currently employed with State Farm, Caitlin Aldridge State Farm in Somerville. So constantly, working towards my goals. Me and Rashida, we're just working on our organization, and we just want to be able to give so much back to the community and to our viewers. So I'm just excited to be here.
Okay, well, I'm excited to have you as well. And Rashida, let us know about you and what you got going on.
Okay, hi. I'm Rashida Green. I always call myself a self-made entrepreneur. Have a call center, work from home. Just got married recently, new wife, three kids. Just love being here. Love the fact that we can share. What we bring with Nerve. To everybody. So I'm just glad to be a part of everything.
Oh, that's wonderful, wonderful. Now, I want to go back a little, starting with your childhood. Miss Nathena, if you can let us know how your childhood was and how it carried you into who you are today.
Oh, thank you. Well, my childhood, I actually had an awesome childhood. My mom was a single parent. I'm the oldest of three girls, so I did learn responsibility early on because I helped my mom with my siblings. She sometimes had to work like two jobs, so I would come home, make sure we got our lunch, make sure we got our homework, did our chores. And seeing while I was growing up, what all she had to go through to take care of it made me want to help her. Made me want to keep her motivated. I used to always tell her sometimes I would see her sitting down and just thinking about, oh my goodness, how many bills she got to pay, Christmas coming up, birthdays coming up. And I used to be like, Mom, it's going to be okay. Don't worry about it. When I grow up, I'm going to buy you a big house.
Aw,
And she used to always be like, I know, baby. But we just motivated each other because it was just us girls and with our mom. So I've always had a creative mind, and I've always had a lot of empathy for others and wanted to help and contribute. And as I became an adult, it's just only magnified because I don't like to see anyone in pain. I don't like to see anyone in need. Anytime I can help someone, I'm there. I feel like it's my mission to make sure that if I can help it, has someone in their corner.
that's beautiful. And Rashida?
Okay, for me, I always say my childhood was full of fun. I always tell people I've always used to be on the phone talking to people, interacting with people. That's always been my thing. I used to have a neighbor live next door to me. She used to call me Marbell, Marbell. You're always on that telephone, So my childhood, I always remember just full with me talking, helping. Same thing like Nathena. I had a single mom, raising two kids, so same thing, I always was there for my little sister, helping, nurturing. So I always felt like I had that nurturing spirit, so same thing. I just want to, help out, help, anybody get to whatever dreams or accomplishments that, they're trying to do
Yeah.
for themselves out there. So
Okay.
yeah.
Well, that's
Oh,
beautiful. That's beautiful. So, with that being said, I'd like to introduce Nerve. Now, what made you guys decide to create an organization called NERV?
well, Nerve actually was created by Rashida and I, and a group of others, we used to just get together for lunch or get together at each other's homes and just conversate, girl talk, about our accomplishments, talking about our failures, talking about our personal lives, our lives. And we were able to give each other different perspectives. We were able to give our opinions on certain things. And we realized one day that, hey, this is therapeutic. Like, we are actually helping each other maneuver through situations that we may have otherwise struggled through. And that's when we decided, we was like, hey, we need to share this. I mean, not everyone, but most people may have a friend or a best friend or family member that they can talk to. But sometimes you may feel judged. You may feel like you can't tell them everything. You need that person that's biased. And that's when NERV comes in, because we are here to just motivate. NERV, the acronym itself stands for Nurture and Restore and Vision. And that's what we want to offer the community, to offer our viewers. We are not perfect. We still have our own obstacles to overcome. We don't judge anyone at all. We just want to be a cheerleader for someone that needs it, and because we all need that hoorah sometimes. So me and Rashida, that's every day we're thinking of what we can do for the community, what we can do for the viewers, and how we can just make NERV a platform for everyone.
Okay, Rashida, would you like to add to that?
Yeah, sure. Just like what Nathena said, NERV
Mhm.
is here to help you. We also want to be a resource as well. Both me and Nathena, we both have accomplished a lot of things in our life. Nathena with her real estate, we want to be your source if you're looking for a home, if you want to buy a home and
Mhm.
you don't know where to turn to. We want your girlfriend Nathena. She's right there that can help you. Same thing with me, Rashida.
Mhm.
I own multiple call centers. I have a platform for people to, get employment, ways to be able to be that single mom, work from home, and, still be there for their kids. So we also want to be that resource for that as well, along with your personal life. We want, to be able for you to
Yes,
succeed, in society, so we believe we have
exactly.
tools. We want to help you get to that accomplishment, so you can be, a complete whole person is what I like to say, that has a life
Exactly.
and all of that good stuff.
Yes.
Exactly.
Well, what I'll say, you guys, is that I've had the pleasure of being around NERV, which is
Mhm.
Nathena
Yes.
and Rashida, and they have great personalities, magnetic personalities, and genuine nature. They are very inviting and they are true to the calling. So have the nerve to look up
Yes.
NERV, right?
Yes. Yes.
It's
Right.
like a
Have the
sisterhood.
nerve.
So you guys said you started because there was a girlfriend outing and you were sharing
Mhm.
stories and realized that this was something powerful.
Oh yeah, it definitely was. All just, and we sat around before we even came up with NERV, just sharing our experiences and things that we went through. And like Rashida said, we want to be a resource. We want to get you, back on track for that job that you wanted, or that goal you wanted to reach, where life may have taken you off course and you get back on that. But even within that, in your professional life, we want you to be able to stand up for yourself and feel empowered in your personal life. There's some people that are in situations where their peace is not protected. They feel strong. They don't feel that they can stand tall. And we want you to let you know that you can do it. You can do it. I always say you only have one life to live, one chance to be. So don't let anyone of your uniqueness, of your greatness. You need to stand tall and speak up for yourself. Be committed to yourself, because that's the biggest commitment you'll have your whole life. It's your commitment to yourself, your dreams, your hopes. And I never want anyone to feel that they can't dream anymore. When you get to a point where you feel like you can't dream of a better day for yourself or your family, then you're already dead. So I don't
Absolutely.
want any people that way. I want you to always be forward thinking. Surround yourself around people that are like minded, to motivate you, and also give that back to others. So me and Rashida, we are
Right.
constantly brainstorming together. We are constantly motivating each other. I mean, like, she matched my fly. That's my girl,
That's right.
and that's how we and I love her, and we are just doing so much together, and I'm just so happy to have this platform.
Okay, and I'm excited for you guys as well. And Rashida, would you like to add anything to that?
Yeah, just like Nathena said, we want to be here for you. We want to be your cheerleaders. We want to be your source. We just kind of created this group just to, at first, like we said, we were just chilling, talking, and then
Hmm.
we realized, someone needs to hear this. I love,
Oh yeah,
like I said, I love talking. I'm always on the phone, sharing,
hmm,
giving, and empowering people. So, same thing. I want, somebody to hear this and, see this and go, you know what? I'm a single mom. I did this. If I can do it, my motto is always, if I can do it, you can do it too. I'm no
exactly
different,
right.
from nobody else. Only thing I probably did different was I just stayed the course. And that's why I
Yes,
want, to share with females and anybody just about consistency, how important it is
hmm,
to never give up. Like we say, nurture, nurture your dreams, also look for that empowerment, find ways
yes,
to restore, and
yes,
also, and so you can see that vision, completely through, so we just want,
yes,
people to just look at us and go, wow, if they did it, why can't we? They're no different,
exactly.
than we are,
Hmm.
we try. And also, we just want to help.
Yes,
Yes,
yes. It's a
yeah,
beautiful thing. You guys, I say it's all about showing some love. And that's definitely what NERV is all about. It's all about them making sure that they can probably be your accountability partner. Um,
Right.
Everybody
exactly.
needs that accountability partner. And if
Yes,
you look into NERV, they'll definitely show that love and be there for you and keep you on the
exactly.
course. So
And
I
I
do
always
have
say,
a segment.
sorry, go ahead. Oh,
Oh, go ahead. Did you want to say
oh
something,
no, oh
Nathena?
no, go ahead.
Okay,
Mama.
so I have a segment. It's a You Are Awesome segment. And basically, what it is just showing some love to someone who's really mentioned that you believe is awesome. I'd like to start with you, Nathena, and then you, Rashida.
Okay.
Um, well, I can say, um, well, I know she's awesome, and I'm gonna go back to my mom, because me and my sisters, we know how awesome she is, and that's just like anyone else. Everybody has their the parent, aunt, or uncle, or cousin, whoever, family member, or best friend that has instilled in them so many great things and taught them so many things. And my mom, she is awesome. I know she's awesome, but the world doesn't know. Her name's Doretha Jackson, and I grew up watching them and make things happen for me. I mean, it's been times where I noticed that she didn't eat, trying to make sure our stomachs were full, but we never knew it. We would never, with the news times, the tree was full up to half the tree. Later on in life, she told me, I got all that stuff from the dollar store. But listen, but listen, we didn't know that. We was happy for that
Yeah.
coloring book, and she would wrap everything individual. She because back then, I'm telling my age now. We had the little cassette tapes, and you had to put it in because you had to listen to the radio all day to record your song. She
Yes.
used to buy me the cassette tapes, and she would wrap each individual cassette, even
Wow.
though it came, but it looked like I had like four different presents. I didn't know it was different. I didn't know it was different, but I was thankful for that. And I'm just so
That's right.
thankful for the hard work, and how she stood by her girls and made sure her girls became productive people in this world.
Yeah, that's awesome. Go ahead,
Yeah.
Rashida.
For me, my awesome person, I is a therapist out of Tampa, Florida. Her name is Rachelle Wallace. She is one of my go-to people for a lot of things. She's also a wife, a mom, two little kids, and the one thing I love about her is she does not stop. She's one of my inspiration as far as you can do it. She's someone. And she's also my sister, by the way. But she's also I didn't call her my sister at first because I wanted people to know she's an individual. She's also my friend.
Yes.
She's somebody who I can just go to, and she's always there for support. And a lot of things I learned from her as well. She's also a source for learning and observing. Not just in the therapy world, just about how to be a good friend. How to be a good parent, and to be a good aunt. So So I just want to give her shout out because I know, she might not think she's awesome all the time, but I definitely want her to know that, I think she's awesome.
Wow.
That's
Well, that's
great. Yes.
beautiful. And you guys are recognizing family. What I would
Yeah.
like to let you guys know is that you are awesome. Every moment that I'm with
Thank
you
you.
guys, you are just genuine natured. I'm telling you, anyone who gets in your circle will be blessed. So
Oh,
just
thank you so much.
continue to be you and carry that nerve.
Oh,
Okay?
thank you. And
Um,
we appreciate you too, girl. Little do they know. I mean, you've helped us on our well, and we appreciate you so much.
That's
Well,
Definitely.
right.
how
Shout out
about
to
this? How about
Michelle,
we
my
give God
shell.
all the glory because
That's
he knows
right.
what he's
Yes.
doing. He
Always.
is definitely in the midst of this.
Oh, yes,
So
ma'am.
great
Yes.
things are happening for Nerve. You guys,
Yes.
I'm trying to tell you, this is just the
That's
beginning.
right.
Oh, yeah, I
That's
know.
right.
And
Come get some of this
I always tell,
nerve
That's
love.
right.
yes, get some of this nerve. And it doesn't matter where you are in life. And I always say, you don't have to be the CEO to be successful. You measure
That's
your
right.
success by when you're the happiest, when you're the most fulfilled. When you're the happiest and you're fulfilled, you've already reached your. So you don't have to be at a level as someone else because your experience is not going to be someone else's experience. And you don't have to feel that you need to be where you are, but always be thankful for who you are and where you are in life and just make plans to go to where you want to go. I always say,
Yeah.
when you're walking, someone else is crawling. And when you're crawling, someone else can't move. So you need to
That's
be
right.
Amen.
thankful for the life that you have and do the best that you can with it.
That's right.
That's
Well, what
right.
I'll say before Rashida goes is Nathena, that was my next segment. It was all about something that's motivational or inspirational for someone else that was considering having the nerve to do something different in their lives that were probably
Yes.
stagnant. So, with that being said, Rashida, if you can go ahead and say anything inspirational.
Um, for me, inspirational. Wow, it's put me on the spot there, my show. But I guess for me, I just want people to know to never give up. Even if they had a dream before and it was deferred, I want to encourage them to go back to it. I also want to encourage them to, think positive thoughts at all times if you can. I know the world is such a crazy place and it's just so easy to get distracted. But that's why we're here. We want you to look for ways to, grab that positive inspiration. Like you say, glory to God. You know what I'm saying? So I just, want people to be
Yes.
inspired, just to know that whatever it is that you want to accomplish, like Nathena said, whether it's personal, whether it's business, whether it's just reconciling, whoever you need to in your
Exactly.
life. I just want people
Yes.
to know that they can do that.
Yeah,
You can
well,
have the
that's
nerve.
awesome. That's awesome.
That's
Well,
right.
we do have quite some time, I'm seeing, for us to go ahead and keep talking. I told you sometimes I go over, but I'm getting the okay from the To Expose You team to continue. So I just want
Oh,
to
okay.
know, do you have any stories that have uplifted you? Anything that gave you the nerve to say, you know what, I can do this?
Yes. Honestly, nerve. Even though we're trying to be, we want to be motivators and cheerleaders for other people. Just with Rashida and I going through this process, it's given us the nerve to do a lot of things. I recently reached well. Just to let you know, I had a strained relationship with my father growing up. He wasn't really in my life. Going through this process gave me the nerve to actually forgive him for things that I really didn't know all about. All I knew
Yes.
is that he wasn't there for me. He wasn't there when I needed him. And this has been going on since I was a kid. I'm
Hmm.
42 years old now. So I have wasted so much time being angry and upset and not forgiving him. And I'm losing valuable time with my father. So I decided to have the nerve to forgive him because it's obviously if I haven't
That's
gotten a
powerful.
resolution to it by now, it's time for me to let it go because past. And how can I tell someone to forget the past and move forward? I'm still stuck in the past. You see? what I'm saying? He's reaching out to me always, every day, to have a relationship with me and my children. I have two adult children now. I have a 25-year-old, 22-year-old, and a 17-year-old. And he's losing valuable time with them because of something that I'm holding on to. So I made the decision to have the nerve to forgive him and start rebuilding our relationship. And I'm just excited to see how that relationship grows and develops. So we just want everybody else to take a stand. Like they said, if you have that family friend out there that holding some resentment for it, and it wasn't really important, and you really love them, reach out and make it, because life is not promised. The next tomorrow isn't promised. We only have today.
That's right. And
Yes.
Rashida, any stories of, not of encouragement, but just something that you've gone through that gave you the nerve?
Um, um, that's a good question. I always say, me, just starting this platform, with Nerve, having the courage, to do this. I will say for me, all of this is new with being on camera, with, reaching out to people. So for me, my nerve was to, to start this, to just be able to help other people, be
Yeah.
able to, say to myself, I believe I can help somebody. I believe that. And I also believe that the people that I'm helping, I also believe I can learn from them too. So I just want people to have the nerve to start, create anything that they want to
Yeah.
do in life. So for me, the experience that I went through being a single mom, by myself a lot, raising kids, I just believe that all of those things, gave me the nerve to be who I am today. I was, a person that was always fearful of certain things, but once I started
Yeah.
going through certain things and actually getting through it and realizing that on the other side, there is good stuff. It's not always
Oh,
bad.
yeah.
My favorite saying is trouble don't last always, right?
Amen.
That's
There's
right.
always joy in the morning, so I
Yes.
always try to,
Yeah.
encourage people that this is a temporary where you're at right now. It's not always going to be like this, especially if you have, as we say, the nerve, to get through it.
Amen. Amen. Good stuff. Good stuff. Oh my goodness.
Yes.
I could go on forever with Rashida and Nathena simply because, like I told you, it's just the elements, everything, the aura, it's all there. They are
Yeah.
in their purpose. I see it, I believe it, and they are it. They have the nerve. So I know you have something coming up. Well, you're planning an event. Can you tell me more about that?
Yes, we're planning on. I know it's about to get cool, and what we want to do is do a coat drive for children from the ages of 3 to 12 years old. Our goal is to give out as many coats, hats, and gloves as we can to children, because we want to give back to the community, but also we want to help out parents that that may be struggling a little bit, that may have more than one kid, and they want to try to make sure, that their kids are warm for the winter. We want to just be able to give back and contribute, and we're going to have more information on that starting October 1st. We're in the process now of trying to get donors to do that, and we will be listing information on our Facebook page, our N.E.R.V Facebook page, as well as on our website at havethenerve.com, and that's HAV3 in THENERV.com, and on ways that you can donate to the cause. But keeping our children, and like we always say, our children is the future. People always say that, but it's so true. Children are our future, and when you can help someone take care of their kids, because when people have
That's
kids, they
right.
are working for them. Everything that they do is to provide for them so that they can have a better life. All their accomplishments comes back to the
Take this.
people who are most important to you, and that's what we want to do.
Amen. Rashida?
Yeah.
Yep, just like what Thena said, we're getting ready for this coat drive, and hopefully we can plan more events to help out the community. Like we said, Nerve wasn't just created just for girlfriend talk. We also want to give back. We love our hometown, the Low Country Charleston.
Yes.
For me, I was born and raised here. High school, middle school, all that good stuff. So I want to be able to get back out there, and help out a single mom, or just just a family. It doesn't even have to be a single mom. It can be, just a happy family that's just out there doing the best that they can, with what they have. So we definitely want to make sure, that we give back. That's one of the most important things that we talked about when we created NERV. Figuring out ways to, give back and help.
Yes. Okay, so we are
Exactly.
going to kind of go ahead and get close to the finalization. But what I want to say, and I want to talk about something in the realm of businesses and how sometimes people try to deter you from moving forward. So, oftentimes you find that when you're on your right path, sometimes there
Yes.
may be people that say, oh, what do you think you're doing? Or, oh, who told you can do this? Or whatever the case may be. But you know that there was something instilled in you. Just like Nathena, you
Yes.
said, ever since you were a child, you felt that you were
Yes.
prepared for this moment.
Exactly.
What would you say to someone that came at you with that type of tone? Would you invite them into your element, or would you just keep on moving?
Okay. Oh, that's a very good question. And I have ran into that on a few occasions. You tell someone your plan or what you're interested in, and they hear you out and they'll be like, I'm not sure that's going to work. Or it's not enough people interested in that. I think you may need to rethink that. Honestly, I wouldn't keep it moving. I want them to I would invite them into my element because I wanted you to see me work this. I want you to see me make this happen. I want you to see my
That's right.
dedication. The reason why you can't see my vision is because you put the motivation into it. You're not going to do the work that I will do. So you can't see it because it's not important to you. But when something is important to you, no one can deter you. And I tell you, you don't shun them out. You keep working, you stay around the people that are motivating you and pushing you forward, but you let them stay close because you want to let them see you shine. Because what's going to
That's
happen
right.
is not for bragging rights. It's just to let them know that don't ever doubt yourself, and definitely don't ever doubt me. Because when I put my mind to something, it's going to happen. So, and
That's
then that
right.
in turn, that same person that doubted you, they're going to be like, oh, she actually made it happen. And you know what they're going to do? Start thinking about what they can do for themselves and
Go
how
ahead.
they can.
That's right. And Rashida.
Yes.
Same thing. Like Nathena say, I definitely, like I say, I make my living on the phone, as they say. So I'm very the gift of gab. So my job at that point would be to convince them that yes, it can happen. Like Thena say, bring them in. Let them see. Because we definitely want to turn our doubters into people who can believe. Like they say, that's a challenge for me. You
Amen.
say you don't think this can happen. Let me show you the
Yes.
challenge, as they say, challenge is on. So
Yes.
yeah, I
Yes.
definitely would invite them in and let them see, and like they say, share, teach. I'm all about teaching
Oh,
and
yeah.
learning, so that definitely doesn't deter me. Like Dina say, it fuels my energy, it fuels my fire, makes me want to do it even more. And like you say, show them and make them believe in themselves. At the end of the day, I don't want it to be like, oh, look at me, I told you I can do it. I want it to be like, come on, we can do it together.
That's right.
I'm doing it, you
Exactly.
should do it too. There's no reason why I'm doing it and you can't as well.
Okay, that's
Exactly.
beautiful, you guys. I see that we carried off the segment. You guys, I
Oh,
hope you
yeah.
have the nerve to follow NERV. How can they reach you?
Yes, they can reach us at havethenerve.com, and that's HAV, the number three, THENERV.com. And we also have a Nerve platform on Facebook, and that's NERV. And you can't miss us. We just want everyone to tune in. We have so many great things coming up for the community. We don't want anything from this except for to help people and to help people make changes in their lives. And Rashida and I always constantly, when we're talking about NERV, we're talking about how we can do things for other people, what we can contribute. And that is our goal, is to just contribute and be your cheerleaders. We can be we can be the homegirls to the guys, and we can be the girlfriends for the girls. We don't have it doesn't matter. It can be male or female, adolescents. We all got children. We know we can share and share alike.
Yes,
That's
yes.
right. And don't forget, we have the NERV channel as well on YouTube. So we're getting that started. We're launching our new show starting this Sunday on September the 12th. It's the NERV channel. We're on there just doing what we're doing, doing what we always do, talking, sharing. And we want you guys to tune in on YouTube and listen to us and, you know, see if you can learn. And we're definitely going to open up some ways for you guys to definitely, you know, call in or chime in so we can learn from you too. So definitely tune into that as well.
Oh, that's wonderful. You guys, NERV. That's all I can say. NERV. Have the nerve to get involved with NERV. What I would say is that sometimes you need people like Nathena and Rashida around you to encourage you to move forward, to take that next step, to say that I can do this. You don't have to pat yourself on the back. They'll do that for you sometimes. Sometimes you need somebody, you need those cheerleaders. And they are willing to be those cheerleaders for you. What I will say in this day and age, a guy did say to me a couple of days ago, do you believe that love is still the same as it was before? Do people still show the same love? And I wanted to say so bad, I talk about show some love all the time, but I didn't do that because I knew exactly where he was coming from. He was talking about people are so focused on everything else but themselves and each other. They are focused on the mighty dollar, and they are focused on everything. You have coronavirus going on, all of these distractions that take you from developing your true you, to walk in your true purpose. And so I would like to thank NERV, Nathena and Rashida, for having the nerve to help to get you back on the right track. Thank you guys for being on the show. And having the nerve to be on the show. And showing some love. So I'll see you again. Hopefully you'll be back on, and who knows, may have a room full of people behind you. But thank you for coming on the MyChelle Show and showing some love. And to everyone else out there, look out for NERV. Check them out on Facebook and follow them. And until next time, have a blessed day. Take care.